The invasion of the Andals saw the last days of House Greyiron and King Rogar II. Though the Andals technically won the war for dominion of the islands, their culture and people did not take hold. Instead, various Andal families married into the Ironborn nobility, adopting the old ways and the religion of the drowned god. From among the victorious Ironborn, a new king was to be chosen. It is said that Hoare won the kingship of the islands in a game of dancing the fingers, in which players throw axes and attempt to snatch the weapons from the air. Folks say Hoare lost 2 fingers that day, but gained a crown. Others, of more cynical study, believe it was the Andals who placed Hoare as king, because he took an Andal wife and seemed less resistant to Andal influence. However it happened, the patriarchs of House Hoare would come to be known as the Black-Blooded Kings, and they would expand their territories well into the mainland, establishing the kingdom of isles and rivers, encompassing both the Iron Islands and the Riverlands. The last of their line, King Harren the Black, would die by dragonfire in his mighty fortress of Harrenhal on the mainland, preferring to die by flame than bend his knee. With House Hoare removed from power, Aegon the Conqueror allowed the Ironborn to choose their own Lord Protector, to serve as ruler of the islands in the name of their Targaryen king. The Ironborn chose Vicon Greyjoy, Lord Reaper of Pike. The Greyjoys were descendants of the Grey King himself, and in the age of the Driftwood Crown, they were elected as kings more than almost any other family in the islands. Their words, "We do not sow," were famous among the Ironborn, and their skills in war more so. For many years, the Ironborn lived peacefully under Targaryen rule. Yet when the young Lord Dalton Greyjoy, called the Red Kraken, inherited his father's throne, he foresaw an opportunity to return to the old ways. And so, when the War of Succession, known as the Dance of Dragons, began, he sided with Queen Rhaenyra rather than Aegon II, and so was given leave to send his raiders against the Lannisters and the Westerlands, even burning the Lannister fleet outside of Casterly Rock. Yet when the war ended and he was ordered to end his raiding, he did no such thing and continued on, paying the iron price for all he achieved. In the end, however, one of his many mistresses slit his throat while he slept, before throwing herself into the sea. With the Red Kraken dead, no other ruler of the Iron Islands would rise above their station until Lord Balon Greyjoy, who rebelled against King Robert, first of his name. As a young ruler, Balon longed for the days of iron strength, and so knowing his people had pledged to the Targaryens and not to the Baratheons, he raised his fleets and began raiding the western coast. King Robert sent his brother Stannis Baratheon with the royal fleets, and he utterly crushed the Ironborn forces. With the islands now undefended, King Robert led his men in an invasion and easily defeated the short-lived Greyjoy rebellion. Lord Balon lost 2 of his sons in the war, and to save the life of his third, the 10-year-old Theon Greyjoy, Lord Balon bent his knee and swore loyalty to King Robert. Theon was then taken by Robert's ally, Ned Stark, to live in Winterfell as a hostage and ward. But the desire to be free never left the Ironborn. They forever longed for their golden age, and would no doubt seek it again.